Here's an acronym. So hard, H-A-R-D, start here. These are the 4 things.
And what each letter of the word hard means to us in a positive way moving forward. And this is what we came with.
So H for us is for health of all kinds. Mind, body, soul.
Next letter, A.
For acceptance of yourself, acceptance of all people around you, acceptance of the situation at hand. R, respect. Starts with self-respect and then just respect for
Others.
everyone and everything around you. And the last one,
The D. Don't forget the D.
This is huge. Drop. Never forget where you came from. Never forget what it's like to be hungry.
This is what our show is about.
Acceptance, respect, drop.
Hard.
Hard.
H-A-R-D. Guys, you know what? Hi everybody. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We are in the new year. It's exciting. Wow. It's like people still ask us the question, guys, what is couchhard? What is couchhard? What is couchhard? Well, this is what couchhard is all about.
I sat down, guys. We sat down. We talked many, many times, and we sat down and we put it on paper. It's again, it's a different tone this episode, but we want to really dig deep and we want to show you and tell you.
I want to explain to you guys what couchhard is all about. Why we as a group have come together, created this ideology, and created this emotional show, which in our previous episodes maybe doesn't come off that way, but we're just reiterating why we do this and what it means to us, and we want to bring it to you guys. So
we want to show you how humor and how ridiculousness and how fantasy, the idea of being an action hero, or just the explosions you hear and the gunshots and just the sound effects in general, where it all comes from, how it all comes together in our mantra, our mind frame, our way of life. While entertaining, they're meant to entertain.
Yes.
That kind of stuff, obviously. It's also still always some part of this mantra, this idea of strength and positivity. So that's what we're going to explain to you today.
So
we're very excited.
Without further ado, we'll begin the episode, guys. I hope you're still paying attention. And so, when you're feeling down, you got a frown, please turn on couchhard. I'm heritage for all your needs today on couchhard. We're yakking along, writing this song with no direction. We're focused down your luck, better keep that thumbs up. So we're here for you, just as two. Doesn't matter what we say or do. Just remember that we're here to chat today. We're couching hard. Couchhard high five. So I'm going to ask the question now, and yes guys, we are going to refer to our paper because we had to write this down. There's so much to talk about and there's so much to say that we kind of want to, we don't want to graze the surface, we want to dive into it.
We want to get it right.
What we're trying to do is give you an insight into our brains, and it's tough to do this because it's a very personal thing for me, and I know it's a personal thing for you.
It requires a lot of vulnerability.
Your experiences and my experiences are two totally different things, but we almost experience them together, and that's what makes us best friends. Couchhard, the thing that we have in our previous episodes could be misconstrued.
Oh yeah.
And that's why we're doing this, to clarify to you guys. It's not about the bullets and the ass slapping and the shotgunning of the leg and just the shenanigans, guys. That's just about having fun. That's just about being comfortable in your own skin. So, I'm going to ask you the question. Alex, what does couchhard mean? If you want to break the word down, if you want to, define couch, define hard. Couch, guys, couch. So, Al, are you ready? Let it loose.
So, the idea of our mantra, our mind frame here, is just strength in its purest form and balance. Okay? Hard, this is ripped right from the dictionary. Hard means solid, firm, resistant to pressure, not easily broken, bent, or pierced. Now that, we use that in a figurative sense. When people hear hard, there's also a negative connotation to that word, right? So being hard is in no way about being insensitive or intolerant.
Yes.
It's literally the exact opposite. We are getting everything that is positive from that word. That's when I hear our title, it makes me think of what we're going to tell you today and what we are telling you, and it makes me feel good.
Stay positive. Stay hard, man. Stay strong.
Strong.
Stay strong. There we go.
Strong.
I think what you're trying to say.
But what I was trying to say is that we are not intolerant.
No.
We are very accepting.
Dude,
we want to invite everybody.
What I look at as the word hard, I look at it as essentially you're wearing a shield. You are not allowing yourself to be susceptible to outside pressures, not allowing yourself to be susceptible to outside bullying, not susceptible to being manipulated. Just being yourself, head up, back straight, and continue forward. And that's what the word term hard means for me, anyways.
Couchhard is a mind frame, a way of life. It is making the choice to live your life to the fullest, to live life as best as you can and as hard as you can. That doesn't mean throwing yourself
No, that means
into every
situation.
situation.
That means giving it 100%.
Giving it your best.
No matter what, you give
Okay.
it 100.
The best you got.
That's it.
It is about how hard you can take negativity and proceed to move forward and become better and stronger. It has everything to do with confronting and engaging with destroyer forces and absorbing that negative energy and assimilating it and reorganizing it as positive energy.
Yes. No,
You can't run, man.
it's not worth it.
You can try, but you're never gonna win with running.
You're gonna kick yourself in the end.
It's about making a choice, not succumbing to the destroyers around us and becoming a protector of everything that is good. For example, this was the tangent I used, an action hero.
That's a good one.
Now this is where it's coming in, guys, where the bullets and all the fantastic stuff, our characters, that's where this is going to really, hopefully at least hit with you. So I'm going to walk you through how we got there, how our philosophy got to
This. The masculinity, the hard
Yeah.
masculinity, the pure testosterone,
Yeah.
the bullets, the machine guns, the swearing, the laughing.
Guys, I was raised by women. I'm very connected with women. I love women. You know what I mean? I respect them. I have the highest respect for them. So,
And I like where the society's going with the women empowerment.
oh, absolutely. I have no problem with it.
But it should just be done, and it should be recognized, and it should have been recognized a long
Yeah.
time ago. Never mind this. I'm all for empowerment because I've always given that respect, and I treat everybody equally. Doesn't matter culture, background,
Yeah.
skin color. I'm damn well proud of it, man.
Hard.
You know what I mean?
So you see, guys, how every time we make a point, we flash the arm, or you know what I mean, or like we're like that. Like that is not about fighting. That is
No.
not about. Yeah, you show your bicep, but like it's this. I do it to all my buddies. I'm like hard, yeah, coach hard, stay hard. Yeah, it's an innuendo, guys. It's funny because humor is good. Being happy is laughter is being happy.
Exactly.
We need to laugh, guys.
It's a sexual innuendo, yeah, hard.
No, but life is hard.
Exactly.
So we're trying to make it a little
Fun.
funnier,
This is
fun, lighthearted.
Yeah.
So
don't take it literal.
guys, have a sense of humor. This is a big thing I think a lot of people will relate to. Have a sense of humor because I think we've lost that.
Yep.
Everybody's so busy about being offended.
Yeah.
And I know there's serious things going on, guys. Believe me. I'm not talking about fantasy because I'm in the clouds.
No.
If speak to anybody who knows me, I am very grounded. So again, it's just a means to achieve something amazing. That's what the fantasy, that dream-like thing. You know when people say chase your dreams?
Yeah.
Dreams are not real.
Yeah.
So
No, but it's a wish. It's something you want to achieve, something you want to attain. So go
make
for
your
it.
fantasy a reality and go for it.
That's it. Just go for it. And
Guys, this is a big thing that where I brought my life up to a new level in the last year or so. Again, that idea of becoming an action hero. This philosophy,
that's right.
this philosophy of ours was birthed for me, because I started this whole poster idea thing on his birthday in 2015. So that started, and it's the philosophy was originally birthed from a desire to become an action hero for me. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I look at the guy every day. He's my inspiration. Every single day, he's my inspiration. Sylvester Stallone, Clint Eastwood, all these guys. They're
John McClane.
Yeah, freaking Bruce Willis. But yeah, specifically the guys, but then even the characters.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That kind of action hero. You guys, everybody loves the Marvel. They see the superheroes, right?
That's fine.
With the cape. An action hero
It's the same.
is the same.
Without a cape.
Just
Without
a cape.
But let's just.
So-
But we also reiterate that action heroes to people of the, I guess, what are the millennials? They call them
Yeah,
millennials?
the millennials.
The,
yeah,
millen- the millennials might refer to their action heroes as Marvel superheroes.
Yeah.
Where our time, 80s and 90s, were machine gun action stars.
Yeah.
So it's essentially this. If you want to look at a parallel universe,
Yeah.
it's kind of the same
It's
thing.
the same thing.
Just in a different way of doing
That's right.
it. But his Schwarzenegger was his Superman.
That's
Whereas
right, yeah,
this day, maybe the Black Panther is your Superman.
guy.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So that's to make it relate.
To make it relatable, so you understand what the tangent or
Yeah.
what the subject I'm discussing is.
Yeah.
So yes, this philosophy was originally birthed from a desire to become an action hero, an idea born from film and fantasy, and bringing it to life in the most real sense in our present. So when I've heard, and this has become part of my mantra as well, make your fantasy a reality. Okay,
No matter what it
as
is.
far as you can. I'm not saying try to, do these crazy stunts that these guys
No.
do in action films. That's not what I'm talking
Endanger
about.
yourself.
It's the power. The physical power, it's the mental power, it's the balance, it's just this fire. When I see these guys, I'm like, it makes me do amazing
Well,
things. Here in reality,
Okay,
guys,
to be-
it has nothing to do with killing,
No.
explosions, guns, or anything that takes life or destroys.
No.
We are about creation.
Yeah.
Creation of positivity and synergy and everything that is good.
Never
That's
leave-
what this is about.
It's your superhero can be anything you want. It doesn't have to be fictitious. It could be someone a tangible. It could be something tangible. It could be a tagline. It could be a metaphor. It could be a name. It could be any. Everybody goes down, man. But it's what's that line from Rocky? And that's the best way to put this.
It's not how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit
And
and
keep-
keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward.
God bless you, Sylvester Stallone,
And that is
writing that piece of dialogue.
That's essentially in a movie phrase. If that makes sense to you guys, is what.
It's amazing you mentioned that because that was I wrote an extended version of that.
Yeah.
When I was talking about making a choice, right? And when I was talking about how hard you take negativity and go forward and not give up and just lie down.
No.
Take it, move forward, and become better.
Yep.
Because you suffered.
And
People who are broken, here's another thing I was thinking. I've taken so much. Okay, see, that's from Rocky Balboa, that quote, right? I'm going to start dropping where these ideas came from because you guys will be amazed, I think, at where this has come from. And all of it is from film. Some of it from lyrics as well, but most of it's from film.
Yeah.
People who are broken are not weak. They're stronger for it. And that is from Split. Starring James McAvoy. Right?
Professor X in the new movie X-Men, if you guys don't know.
That's right. And it shows, and that's the main idea, that he valued people who were scarred.
Yeah.
Because it shows that you've survived.
Yeah.
And that you're better.
Yeah.
That you're on a different
Because-
level
because you've-
of power.
Yeah, because you pick yourself up and put the pieces back
You know,
together.
and I'm not saying people who haven't suffered are weak. God bless you.
No.
If you haven't suffered and had a great life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But you're on a different level if you've been put through the ringer a couple times.
And I have
and have been struck.
This is when
And I have been too. And I'm here, and I want to be here for you guys. Even if you haven't experienced the worst of the worst. If you want to talk,
type
if
it up,
you
guys.
just type it up.
It's everybody has a keyboard. Everybody's got a keyboard on their phone, and we're available.
We have a mission. We're here for you.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep putting these videos out. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep coming at you. No matter how hard we get hit, we just keep moving forward, and that's how it's gonna be. So
The idea of becoming an action hero, something fantastic, right? Unreal, out of this world, is merely the tangent through which a higher level of consciousness, awareness, and overall health can be achieved. A tangent is a means to an end, or just a way, a highway, a way to get somewhere. Okay? So this idea in my head of just Arnold, or just like that character, right? That's the way I get to where I want to be.
Yeah.
It's a starting point.
He's your motivation.
Yeah.
He's your idol.
You take everything positive that person represents and that those characters represent. Guys, it's not about, oh, he killed 200 people in Commando. It's not about that, to get his daughter back, which was awesome, by the way. Watch that movie. Or like the Terminator. Guys, I can't tell you, to this day, when I watched both the first two, it makes me like, it makes me feel bulletproof. Right? Now again, you got to keep your feet on the ground. But I'm trying to allow you guys to understand the feeling and how I use it to get real things done, to get real results at the gym, to get real results mentally and at work, within my relationships with my family and my friends. I use it. I use that empowerment everywhere throughout my whole life.
Yep.
And going on, this idea of hardness, it's putting your best foot forward, being positive no matter what stands in front of you, being everything you wish to be, inside and out, no matter what negative forces are pulling you down. That's where, from the action hero, that's where I ended up. Another big thing, family, friendship, and learning how to properly nurture love,
guys,
and respect for all those around you, and most importantly, loving and respecting oneself.
Yep.
That's the number one. That's where you start, is self-respect.
Yep.
Guys, we're going to give you everything. Humor, slapstick is part of our personalities.
Yeah.
It will always be there.
Yeah, that's what we want to be.
I haven't yet worked it into this episode yet, but I'm sure, in the next 10-15 minutes I'll find a way to inflict pain on my co-star here.
Why am I always getting hurt, man?
Here's an acronym. So hard, H-A-R-D, start here. These are the 4 things.
And what each letter of the word hard means to us in a positive way moving forward. And this is what we came with.
So H for us is for health of all kinds. Mind, body, soul. Okay? Any kind of health, whether that be within your relationships, whether it be with, what you do physically, just everything. You want to aim for the best and most positive levels for yourself, so you can breathe easier, so you can live your life.
It's important, guys. A positive, healthy mentality gives you a positive, healthy outlook. If you can feel at ease in your mind and put positivity towards a healthy attitude, you're going to give off a healthy aura. You know what I mean? Positivity breeds positivity. What matters anymore, and having a healthy relationship with your loved one, your partner, your family, your friends, it's huge, and your support system, and that's what friendship and family is all about. So having a support system, creating a healthy environment. Like, there's days where I'm down in the gutter, and this man right here, my buddy Steve, my buddy Jonathan, I give them a call and they just pick me right back up as if they're there behind me going, get up, man, don't worry about it, you'll be okay. And that's what matters to me, and that's, to me, is a healthy relationship, a healthy attitude, a healthy friend reinforcement to put me on the right path again, because everybody has a bad day. How many times have I say to you, dude, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I know something's up with you. What's wrong with you? And you're like, whatever, man. I don't want to talk about it. And then eventually it comes out.
Yeah.
And it's like, you spend so much time and energy being down in the gutter when sometimes all you need is a healthy outlet. And, this is why.
Don't run, guys. Running doesn't do anything.
No.
Or bury. Don't bury things
just
inside.
And I'm guilty of that one. I bury a lot of my stresses. I bury a lot of my problems, and then I have a meltdown.
You are key as well. You have your support systems. You are a support system.
For yourself,
You
too.
can build yourself. You're not born that way. I know for myself, speaking from personal experience, like I was saying, I have a very permeable outer membrane. So that means that in a cell, like when you learn in high school biology, or even elementary school, so a cell, the outer shell, is very penetrable. So stuff can enter easily. So when I'm around a negative person or just a negative situation, it just gets in there.
Yeah.
So you have to learn what to do with that energy, because it's got to go somewhere. But yeah, you have to learn what to do with that energy. I've learned to recraft it and to express it in many different ways, whether it be at the gym, whether it be in art, whether it be in teaching. You have to assimilate it and rearrange it into positive energy. So you can also be a support system for yourself. And all of that working together is what contributes to the complex machine that is you and I.
Yep.
And we can always get better.
Wow, the word hard. Next letter. A.
For acceptance. It's acceptance of yourself, acceptance of all people around you, acceptance of the situation at hand, acceptance of negative energy, positive energy, just knowing how to handle yourself.
It's tough, guys. That's a tough one.
It's a big one.
That's probably the toughest one, because a lot of people would rather turtle.
But acceptance is the key to power, to making yourself more. And it's a very positive reinforcer. The idea of accepting and moving forward.
Would you say it's
Always
equivalent to taking the bull by the horns in terms of
Exactly.
in terms of shaping life
Exactly.
into that one? Taking the bull by the horns, guys.
Acceptance
Of the hardship that's it had. So accepting, guys, taking the bull by the horns and
being proactive.
yep.
The idea when I say balance, mind, body, and soul, body is in there. So I wear my couchhard shirts when I work out now, and I see that shirt, and it's this mind frame we're talking about. It's not about being lazy, hard, or being a couch potato.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. That's the funny part of the name. If you really get to know it,
This is what we do.
work hard so we can couch hard, and that's what I say to myself in the gym. This is like, it says couch, but it also says work hard. You know what I mean? Like exercise hard.
It's the meaning
No.
behind. It's
Yeah.
the meaning behind the obvious term.
It's not obvious at all. This message.
No.
I don't think.
And this is why
So-
why this episode is needed.
Here's this episode.
Here it is,
Just for
Vedra.
you. Just for you. Okay.
And this is what it's about. So
R. Respect.
oh,
We've mentioned this earlier. Starts with self-respect, and then just respect for others, everyone and everything around you.
we're all created equally.
It's,
This is a huge topic.
it's huge, man, because I really think this is going down the toilet nowadays.
Later, respect.
Yeah, respect's gone. Bye.
Down the sewage system.
Yeah. So it sounds simple, but it's so important, and people, you can change someone's day
Big time.
with just a smile,
Yeah.
just with, hey, good morning, how are you
How
doing?
you doing?
How are you doing? You know how many people react so, like, amazingly to that?
Of course.
And you change someone's day.
Of course.
Just respect, guys. Let's help each other. Everybody's here to live our lives. We're here together. Let's do it together instead of, sending people
Away.
at their own corners.
I want-
And see what we're talking about as well is we're so focused now on our differences, and I think we got to refocus on our similarities. Now, I'm not saying in any way, as we said earlier, we're not intolerant. I think we need to refocus on our similarities. It's not about, I'm not saying that to mean that we're intolerant or insensitive. Differences are amazing, right? But I think too many people are focused on the differences, so it gets to be this really thing with like separation. If we acknowledge differences, we're respecting that. And I do,
Yeah.
but I think it's so much more fascinating. I think similarities are so much more fascinating to me.
Well, of course.
Because that's how we relate.
That's how you connect. That's how you connect.
And I think there are more similarities than we are even willing to admit.
Yeah, of course.
Because we're always focused on differences and I understand acceptance. It's in the acronym, guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think it's so beautiful how simple and how similar we are when it comes down to it.
Yeah. And that even applies to us as friends. Like, we're both different people with different beliefs in certain things, but we're similar in a way of how we feel about each other's respects and each other's concepts and ideas, and you know, and this is how Couch Hard came to be. We respect each other's wishes, desires, and we've come to equal grounds of what this show is about. And this is why we are what we are, and that applies to everyday life. Everybody, that applies to everyday life. Sometimes it's the fear of the unknown, but you won't be able to conquer that fear unless you face it head on and accept the differences that the other person's going to bring to the table. In terms of, just because, you know, they come from a different belief system or a different religion or a different culture, you don't just ignore them because they're not like you. But how do you know that unless you give them a chance? This is what we're trying to tell you. Accept what's unknown, because you don't realize the similarities you'll have within each other. You might find another friend. You might find
all human.
This is what we're trying to get at, guys. Acceptance of yourself and acceptance of others, because
respect.
You respect each other.
They
love each
go
other,
hand in hand. They really do, and that's why.
And that's why it's part of the acronyms.
And the last one,
the D. Don't forget the D.
This is huge. Drive. Never forget where you came from. Never forget what it's like to be hungry. That's the rocks. That's what stuck in my head since I've heard it. Heard it a couple weeks ago. Actually, he always mentions it. Never, just stay hungry, and that's Arnold. One of Arnold's ideas. Just keep going, man. Keep pursuing what you want. Keep pursuing your fantasy and make it a reality.
The best line I've heard. Oh, what's that Rocky quote? I think it was the best quote, and everybody can relate that. I don't know.
It's not how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best line for everybody to relate to. Everybody can relate to that, and it's so true. It's about
drive. It's about heart.
It's about keep going. No matter who brings you down, pick yourself back up. Keep going. For me, drive is hugely important. And guys, go get what you want to get in life. Go do it, because you know what? Once you accomplish it, you create another building block to yourself and a personality, and you take that experience to the next person who might be struggling with this, and that's how we create networking of help. And this is what it's about. You know, guys, in the comments below, write it down. Tell us your feelings. Tell us your thoughts. And yeah, drive is a huge thing, and it starts in your head. Yeah. You have to want to make it happen, and that's where drive begins. It doesn't begin.
Your goals.
It just means
visualize, guys. Have a vision. Visualize yourself achieving your dreams and your fantasy, becoming that action hero. Become your inner action hero.
Whatever it is for you that gives you the motivation.
Guys, here's another one that I got this philosophy from. I wanted to include this. I read an interview, Hugh Jackman, who played Wolverine for 17 years. But every time he worked out, he said that he lifted as Wolverine. He didn't lift as Hugh Jackman, because Wolverine can lift more than Hugh Jackman. Mm-hmm. And when I read that, I'm like, that's amazing.
That's actually really interesting.
And I went to the gym with that. One day I'm Wolverine. One day I'm Arnold. One day I'm like John Matrix, which is an Arnold character.
Yeah, whatever.
One day I was Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah.
Like, I sound like these guys when I exercise.
Because you're putting yourself in a positive mentality.
I'm putting themselves in their body. Like that workout scene from Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice. That short workout scene that Ben Affleck did. Like,
that was intense.
Every time I watch that, it makes me want to just go to the gym.
Put a chain around your waist.
Yeah, it's huge, guys. Just find your niche. Find your
find your inspiration.
That vein, man. Find what makes you do amazing things.
And everyone has
You know?
one. You just gotta look through it. Sometimes you gotta look through the darkness before you find the light.
Yeah.
And embrace the darkness because it makes you stronger to break out of that. So, and this is what we're getting at. And
follow that feeling, man. That when you get an exciting feeling, a powerful feeling in your gut, follow it. Cool.
You know, that's what, you know, guys, this is what our show is about. Hard. H-A-R-D. Guys, you know what?
We're gonna close this off here. Couchhard is about achieving a beautiful balance of mind, body, and soul, and sculpting genuine strength within your personal identity, and allowing that strength to buttress the relationships of all shapes and sizes that you choose to engage in. Couchhard represents a sense of solidarity and true acceptance of all human beings on this planet. It is defined by the superhuman, almost fantasy-like high energy that can occur and thrive in all of us. If we can harness our inner strength to produce positivity and goodness in ourselves and everyone that surrounds us. That's what it means to us.
Couchhard is intended to help you pick yourself up and help you achieve the goals that are unattainable in your mind. Because everything's attainable.
Everything.
It's just how hard you gotta work at it. And, you know, with that being said, you know, I guess this concludes our episode. I'll say this to all the people out there who are with us, who have followed us, to the people we know directly, to my people, his people, guys behind us. We have listened to your recommendations, we've listened to your thoughts, your ideas, and it doesn't go without us thinking about them, and we appreciate you guys out there. Thank you for following us, thank you for sticking with us. We promise to give you guys more content, and just so you guys know, our tagline is always Monday, always hard, which means every Monday of every week we release a new episode. We're gonna try our best to keep giving you guys more content, better content, more interactivity. We want you guys to help evolve this show.
Hello? Oh, it's the fans. They're saying, both of them. Yeah. Oh, they say great job.
Thanks.
They really like the sincere episode.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, without further ado, and thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned till next Monday. Again, always Monday, always hard. New content, new episodes every Monday. So, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned till next Monday, and rock on. Hit it, Al. Hey Al, what day is it today?
Oh, it's Monday! Always remember, guys, we release new content every Monday for you. Always Monday, always hard. Couchhard!